You did it. No, you did it. We both did it.
Are we on? On? There it is. Welcome to the CCO Pre-Show for episode 483.
483?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
Yes, sir. Wow. Oh, yeah. We are brought to you by the wonderful patrons at patreon.com/CCO podcast.
Whether they like it or not.
We've got 2 new ones to thank. They came into the Discord. They got finger blasted.
7 out of 10.
3 out of 5 now.
What?
We talked about this.
Man, they've ruined our whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't like it. 3.5 out of 5.
Sure. Yeah, I actually like that.
There we go.
3.5 out of 5. We'll thank them tomorrow. They'll get their CCO nickname, one of the benefits. One of the benefits, yeah. And producer Gary can see a live nicknaming.
Has he not been around for any of those yet?
I don't know.
He probably has been.
I feel like CCO Nation's been letting us down, but now that planning for Las Vegas is underway, people are jumping on the Patreon board, if even just to be part of the planning. We're going to, I guess we can talk about it a little bit now. I put in my creator application, and part of that asks you, are you or do you want to apply for like a community panel? And I said yes. So part of the Vegas planning is going to be community panel planning. What do you think we should talk about?
What?
Yep.
Boners.
Huge boners. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of boner, we are doing a listener-submitted deck tech for the first time in months.
It has been a long time, and we're finally going to hit the energy deck and see if it's ready yet.
Yes.
It's been supported for what? Like 5 sets now?
Well,
is it there?
What was it? Commander Horizon? What is it?
It was Fallout had some stuff.
Fallout?
And then this most recent set, it had some stuff. And then there was
EDHREC?
whenever initial energy set came out, that's 3.
Yep. Kaladesh and Ether Revolt back in the day.
Yeah, there was some energy stuff in Modern Horizons 3.
Was that what it was, or was it Commander Masters?
I think it was Modern Horizons 3.
It was one of those two. When we got was it a Teamer energy deck, or is that this one with EtherDrift?
That's this one.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's across all 5 colors. We've got probably 100 cards. I didn't actually do a filter in Scryfall to see how many cards have energy on them, but we're doing a deck on it tomorrow. And I guess if you want to guess the commanders, you never frickin' will ever.
In no way can you do it.
No.
And I don't. And that's my first criticism of the deck is they're there for colors and they suck. It's a waste of. In my opinion, it's a waste of a command zone.
Ooh, shots fired.
Yeah, if you're gonna play commanders just for the colors, at least pick ones that are good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying game breaking on their own, but like here's a little spoiler. Don't play Tana and Timna. But like
that ain't who it is.
It's not who it is, because that would be really, really good. Because they're really, really good. But like pick something that's I know I'm going to say it on the show tomorrow. Just play Saskia, especially based on some of the choices that is like what the decisions the deck has made. Saskia would actually be a really, really good commander for.
Is it Saskia colors? I think so, right?
Yep.
Well, I've got another criticism that I'd like to levy.
Uh-oh.
And you know what? It's not actually a criticism because it's all just auto-generated. It's about EDHREC, where I went because we're bringing back the spice calculator for tomorrow. So I goes to EDHREC and I says, I'm going to look up these commanders and try and do some math to calculate how statistically spicy this deck is.
Well, this would be insane because nobody's going to play this with these commanders. It don't make no sense.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So that's not my criticism, though. My criticism is when you find partner pairs, a lot of the times what you get when you go to EDHREC isn't necessarily what the theme of the partners or like a reflection of their synergies or why they would be put together. A lot of the times it's one of the partners gives you some kind of incremental value engine, and the other partner is there for color and to thin your deck, if that's a thing. And then the EDH recommendations from EDHREC are just a bunch of CEDH staples. And it's not really reflective of why somebody might, in a casual environment, want to play that deck.
Correct.
Yeah, so a little bit of a breakdown, but you know what? The programmers at EDHREC, probably smarter than me when it comes to programming, so I'm not going to tell them how to do their job.
I will. Do better. There.
That's not...
I feel like such a, like, one of those, like, way up there bosses. Like, one that's just so out of touch, like a member of the board of directors that just walk in. Listen, we're not making enough money. I need all of you to work harder and do better. See, I could be a corporate stooge. I'm super good at it. Right? I sounded very, very authoritative when I said that.
You know what the irony of the corporate stooge is?
You have to call yourself a stooge.
No, they don't think that they're stooges. Nah, they believe they ain't stooges. In their mind, in their world,
they're important.
They are not the stooge. Somebody else is.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's ironic. It's backwards. It's not what you think.
It's one of those things, like you can lie to everybody, but you should never lie to yourself. You're lying to yourself, stooges.
But they ain't, because they believe.
It's still
You're
a lie.
not lying when you believe it.
Sure you are.
It's not how lies work.
That's exactly how lies work.
Lying is when you know that you're wrong, but you're doing it anyways.
There are people who believe the earth is flat. They're lying to you.
They are lying to... No, but they're not lying because they believe it.
They're saying something that is untrue. That is a lie.
Oh, man, we could get into this. Ooh, we could get into it. Where's my good friend Aiden when we need him? Or, better yet, where's Lara in the Discord to argue something to the nth degree that has no actual real-world application? CCO Nationalites are going to know exactly what I mean. Frick. So we got a show tomorrow, Energy Deck. We've got last week's winner where we asked for people to
make their own Final Fantasy cards.
Yes,
I'm very excited.
Yeah, now I want to announce the winner, but before I do, we got to talk about the booster pack game.
Okay.
We're going to ask you to do something on the pre-show. Engage. YouTube likes that. CCO likes that. And your boys like that.
I've actually been really enjoying reading all the comments. So
yeah, there was lots of good card submissions.
Yeah.
What are we going to ask for this week?
How do you feel about WotC spoiling cards for Final Fantasy, getting everybody hype?
Previewing cards.
Then Spider-Man.
Yes.
Getting everybody hype.
Yes, sir.
To the point that nobody even remembered that Dragons of Tarkir was coming out before either of those sets.
Is that even what the set's called?
I don't even know. I honestly don't know. And that's the problem. How do you feel about that? There's an actual in-world Magic set coming out that even WotC doesn't give a shit about.
Yes.
And it's been made fairly obvious. How do you feel about that? Get it entered into the comments below, your text, then hit enter, and we'll read it, and you'll be entered into the hat that Ryan's wearing right now. And if we pull your name out of it, you could be entered to win a CCO booster pack. No, that's not good. It's a booster pack. Yeah, there you go. A CCO sticker pack or a CCO token pack. I switched up on Ryan to see if he listens to me.
Hey, couple quick things.
But who won?
Who cares? These hats and stickers, CCO Store. You can find it. Link below. All the stickers are on sale. Stickers are on sale for tomorrow's show because we're bringing back the Spice Calculator. And we got the Spice Calculator sticker, the CC ovals, the Scoville units. But you could also use them to denote whether your deck belongs in bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Ooh.
I thought of that when I pulled them out of the box that they're in yesterday. And I thought, hey, man, this is a good idea.
Tis.
So the winner, Martin Olson 7183.
Do you think that was more? He was born on the 7th of January in 1983, and his name is Martin or Mart in Olson?
In Olson. Yeah, Mr. In Olson was probably trying to emulate the year that you were born.
I was born
before Common Era. 7183. Brando is 9,000 years old.
I mean, yeah.
Yes. Okay, and he submitted a card for Yuna the Summoner. Is that a somebody? Is that somebody?
Yeah, that's the main character of Final Fantasy X.
Never heard of it.
And 10-2, I guess, as well.
10-2. You mean 11, or is that 12?
No, I mean 10-2. They had a 10-2. Like there was a 13, 1, 2, and 3. There's a 10-2.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
I know. And if you ever want to see a rated E for everyone video game that's very, very clearly pornographic in nature, Final Fantasy X-2.
Also, can I call this Final Fantasy also number 10? That's what, like,
Yes.
TOO?
10 also.
10 also. Okay,
Yes.
so Yuna the Summoner, I'm going to read the stats, and then you can talk about the ability.
Sure.
It's a legendary creature, human wizard, 5 CMC, blue, white, green, +2.
Checks out.
Okay. Power and toughness, 1/4.
Sure.
Sure. And then got a whole bunch of ability.
So you tap her. You get a 6/6 Aeon named Valifor with flying and haste.
Tap and exile her.
Yep. And it has these 2 abilities. When it attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. And you can pay blue, white, green 3, deal 7 damage to each creature target opponent controls.
What?
And at the end of turn, Yuna the Summoner comes back, and you exile all Aeons you control.
So Aeon is like a token that ETBs when Yuna pisses off.
Yep. She's a summoner, you see, so she summons the creature from beyond, and then it does a thing, and then it fucks off, and she's there again.
And because, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Final Fantasy turn-based RPG.
Correct.
Okay, so Aeon Valifor comes in, messes around with some guys, gets dirty, goes to a gentleman's club, gets all hungover, bounces.
That's right.
And then Yuna comes back and says, "Why do you always gotta go? Aren't I good enough?"
Yes.
Okay.
That's essentially what happens. Correct.
Okay.
That's a pretty good card.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card.
And by pretty good, I mean that would do a lot of work.
Yeah, the pay what is it? Pay 6?
6.
Pay 6 to deal 7 to each creature target opponent controls. If you can Inferno 1 player per turn, that's pretty good. Like in a token deck, like you might be playing in white, green, blue.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And the token isn't legendary either, which it probably should be. So if you have a doubling season or something, you get 2 of them.
Yeah, I would probably make that token legendary. And this would be a mythic maybe, so then that token would be really hard to get in booster packs.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be one of those.
Yep. Also, with it eliminating Aeons, like maybe you'll actually end up getting a bunch of real cards with it too. Wouldn't that be messed up? I feel like that might not actually happen, but it could.
There we go. Well, Mr. In Olsen, shoot us your actual everything and your address, and let us know what prize you want, and we'll send you something cool.
We'll send you that prize that you asked for.
Yes.
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 Which is something cool. That's
maybe
how
a
it
sticker pack. Pretty cool.
Or a token pack. Also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or a lame-ass booster pack.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I have a bunch of those for you. I got them from Face to Face Kelly. I forgot to bring them.
Booster packs?
Well, yeah, for the onion bag.
For the stinky onion bag?
Yeah, she said, let me refill the onion bag for you. He was like, give me some
oh,
back
yeah,
stacks.
usually he does that to me. You know what's so funny is nobody actually believes that there is a stinky onion bag.
Fools.
There actually is. I had it in Calgary, and I'm walking around with this burlap sack that's got like 20 pounds of stuff in it, so it's just like hanging like it's got a fucking ham in it or like a dead cat. And I'm walking around and I see a kid or I see somebody that I know or somebody who's obviously new. You know, they have that aura about them.
Yeah.
I walk over and it looks like I'm coming to just
Heavy sack beating, baby.
club them to death with a sack full of broken bricks. And they're looking at me like, ah. And then I whip out a booster pack and I go, here you go. Welcome to the event. Come play at our booth. And they're like, hey, what's this? I go, it's a frickin' booster pack.
Yeah, it's a booster pack.
Open
dummy.
it. Let's see what you get. And then everybody's like, oh, yeah, cool. So, yes, there is a real onion bag. It really is an itchy burlap sack.
It is really full of Magic the Gathering booster packs.
Yes. And no, I've never worn it as a piece of clothing.
You say that as if it's a lie.
Yes.
And on that note, what episode is it? 483?
483.
Hit our theme song?
Perfect.